Today I will be chopping off Rob's head with a chainsaw. Ring-ing-ing-ing.
Jeez.
Why does this never work?
I think you're good. It's got the red light there.
Well, f me.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to Simple Diversion. I'm Graham.
And I'm Rob.
And tonight we are celebrating Game of Thrones and Scotch.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones is our favorite other than Scotch.
And what better marriage than Game of Thrones with whiskey? I mean, they're always talking about rum and wine, but
hence the shirt.
Now we're getting the whiskey. So that's really cool. For any of you that don't know, I don't know, what video did we talk about it on?
Oh, the Johnny Walker.
Yeah, the Johnny Walker White Walker. We talked about what was coming out. So you can see that video on our review of the White Walker.
What'd you give that White Walker?
It was a C+.
Yeah, we gave it like a C+.
I think you said you would give it like a B.
No, I think I gave it like a C.
You did, but you said you would.
Cold, it was better.
It was.
Yeah.
It was better cold,
but when you have it cold, you kind of take away the flavors.
I agree.
So
anyways,
as you were saying before, I rudely interrupted you.
Do it one more time and you're out of here.
Oh.
We have 5 of the 8.
Yeah.
It has been very hard to find
9.
any of them. 5 of the 8.
Damn it. Don't make me check again.
There's 8 different single malt whiskeys.
Yes.
Representing 8 different houses of Game of Thrones. There are 8 for the 8th season, or the 8 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
The final season will be here in April, so we are counting down the days.
And the other cool thing that they did with Johnny Walker that we actually didn't put on the video, but we put on the comments, was the ABV.
Yeah.
How the ABV stated the actual release date of the first episode aired. So that was cool.
That was really cool.
That was cool. Oh, and let me just say this. Out of the 8, we are missing what?
Oban.
Okay.
Talisker.
Talisker was the big one.
And
then, I know Talisker's Greyjoy, Oban's the Night Watch.
Clynelish would be the 3rd one.
Okay.
So
who is that? What house?
I don't know. Pike?
Pike?
Is Pike one of them?
I don't think so.
Do you know when the last time is we actually did a Lagavulin review?
I believe it was one of our first reviews.
A long time ago, and it's pretty sad because Lagavulin is one of our favorites.
Yes. So we did like the 8 and then the 16, or the 16 and then the 8?
We did them at the same time.
Did we?
Which was stupid because...
Man, we're gonna have to redo
we did
those.
2 and 1s, yeah. We'd like to do some revisits there.
Oh yeah, for sure, because now that...
Things have changed.
Oh yeah.
And I was really excited when I heard Lagavulin was gonna be jumping in and putting, you know, their own whiskey towards the Game of Thrones label. You know, we had the... I hate to say it this way, but we had the Johnny Walker White Walker, and let's face it, it was kind of a gimmick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's decent, but...
It's cool to have.
The bottle was really cool, but the liquid inside...
Yeah.
It was very average.
Yeah. Put some green label in there, better.
So I'm hoping that these are going to be better. A, they're more expensive. Most of them are going to be around the $35 range. The Lagavulin...
one of the more expensive. This and Oban, and then the Baratheon one.
I believe this is the most expensive, correct?
Well, when we got it, I don't know everywhere else, but this was actually the Baratheon, which is what? The
Royal Lochnagar.
Yep, that was actually about the same price as the Lagavulin.
Okay.
The Oban is about the same price as well.
Okay.
So those 3, and then everything else, like this one was like 32 bucks, which is nothing. Can't think of the other one, so.
They're all going to be non-age statements, except the Lagavulin is a 9-year.
Yep, and then we have the
Royal Lochnagar is a 12-year, and that's probably why these 2 are going to be the 2 expensive ones. And then Oban seems like that's probably the hardest one to find. I think everybody wants that one.
Did they choose a 9-year because they haven't done 9-year before?
You know, I'm not really sure why they chose a 9-year. The 8-year, which was a limited edition a couple years ago, and then they started making that just an everyday, into their everyday lineup.
Yeah.
The 12-year, which is a different bottling every year.
Yep.
So that's
hard to get.
It's another one that's very hard to get.
We got these guys, don't we?
We do not have the 12.
Oh.
Then we have the 16 year, which is their most notable.
Okay.
And probably their best. It depends on who you talk to. Some people say the 12 is their best. I believe that the 16 is the best, but I haven't had the 12. We should probably not have any of this in because people will get the wrong idea. What are you looking for? 16?
Yeah. You should probably listen because...
So Lagavulin, they don't have a whole lot in their lineup. Like Macallan, geez, you can't even keep up with how many Macallans coming up with.
Game of Thrones.
Macallan?
Yeah.
Probably too good for it.
Yeah, probably.
But, you know, Macallan, they keep coming out with new things all the time, There's so much in their lineup, which can be good. They're trying new things. But I feel like Lagavulin, if they're going to do something, they're going to make sure it's damn good because they're not going to put their name, not that Macallan does, but they're not going to put their name on something that they don't believe in.
Yeah, I would say Lagavulin and Balvenie are my top two. So it says a lot for me with Lagavulin. What do you think with the houses? Do you think that they fit their bottles, or do you want to give them a shot first and taste?
Yeah, that's a good question. Going into this blind, just what I know about Lagavulin, I would have thought Targaryen.
Okay. See, I would have thought Stark with Lagavulin.
I'm just saying because fire, brimstone,
smoky,
like
Talisker, I think makes the most sense because it's Greyjoy. It's on the island,
their own island. Yeah.
Yep. But Lagavulin, I kind of get it. To me, it's kind of like the king, the queen of whiskey, in my point of view. So why not have the Lannister, who, as of right now, sits on the throne?
Exactly. And yeah, Rob just mentioned this is the Lannister Sigil, which is the golden lion, and they will kill you.
They'll kill you.
What is the saying? A Lannister always pays their debts.
Yep. I just want to thank one of the special guests that we have had on the show in the past for getting us one of these bottles up here. So, thank you, sir, for doing that for us.
That was Chad.
Mr. Chad, yeah.
Chad donated this bottle to Simple Diversion, and we have had some good times with it already. So, we will officially taste it and officially give you our grade. And let's pour it, let it sit for a couple seconds, and give it a little more specs. It's gonna be 46% ABV, and it is a peated whiskey that was matured in ex-bourbon casks, which is pretty typical for Scotch.
Oh yeah, like taking all of our casks from America.
You can smell it from here.
Oh yeah.
I just want to give it a little.
Smells like that's good. The Scottish peaches. In case you guys don't know or have not read our glasses, Lagavulin comes from the region of Islay, which I think is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that and Speyside for me.
Speyside, yeah.
But Islay is going to typically give you those peaty, smoky flavors, which some people are turned off by, and
Speyside.
I love it. Speyside is Macallan,
yep,
Balvenie.
Okay, I was going to ask Macallan and Balvenie, yep.
Powerhouse.
So yeah, Speyside. Where's, if you don't mind me asking, I always forget we're at Ardbeg.
Islay.
Islay. Okay. So all the peated stuff is pretty much in Islay.
Yeah.
Not all of it, but a lot of it.
We'll put a graphic up here too, but Ardbeg, Lagavulin, and Lefroy are all neighbors. Like you can literally walk.
Oh, that is right.
Between the three.
How many times have I seen that picture in videos?
And then Colila is also an Islay.
Okay.
I believe Bunnahabhain is?
Bunnahabhain.
Yeah, Islay. So nice. Bunnahabhain, which we haven't had yet. And that's all I can think about off the top of my head. Oh, no, that's Campbelltown, Springbank, yeah. Anyways, so Lagavulin is one of the most legendary single malt brands and has been crafted on the shores of Islay, which Rob talked about, for more than 200 years. So when somebody's doing that for that long, they're doing something right. And I think that's just what builds up to the legendary mystique that is Lagavulin, just how old it is and how legendary the flavors are. And you know, you got is it Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec that you gotta have a steak and a Lagavulin for dinner, and then you're a man. Yeah, Lagavulin just for New Year's too, they had fireworks going off. It'd be a great place to visit, so try and get there. Visit the distillery. They're open 365 days a year. I am sure you have to set up ahead of time if you want to go tour, because I'm sure those places are pretty busy. Let's get into the nosing then, shall we? And see if this is worth the label that is on it. Interesting. This is very interesting. So, right off the bat, you know, you get the smoke, and then when you go into it a couple more times, you kind of pierce through that smoke, and then you get other flavors. And what I'm getting is like a smoky, like a smoked fruit.
Okay.
Kind of raisins.
Getting any citrus in there?
A little bit.
Yeah, it all of a sudden just clicked in my mind. What is that mint plant? It's like a mint plant.
I'm gonna Google mint plant. Mentha?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. No.
No.
Like cilantro or something.
Oh.
It's more like that. I'm getting a little bit of cilantro.
It's weird how the smoke goes away once you keep going in, and then you get other things like the fruity, citrusy.
Yeah, it kind of goes to the back of your head.
Mm-hmm. So, seems mild to me,
compared to the 16.
Yes, compared to, and even the 8. The 8 seemed like it was still a smoke bomb, but it had a lot of spice to it. This is more fruity, balanced,
very pleasant,
smoke.
very
inviting.
Cheers.
Taste of Isla. Cheers. Wow, the finish. I really love that finish. Woo!
200 years in the making. Right here.
I wonder if they just had like some stuff aging and HBO is like, hey,
Yeah, you have anything that...
you want to kind of like team up with? And
Yeah, we can give you some of these. It's a big money grab.
yeah, it is.
I love it. Wish, you know, Whiskey in the 6 kind of talked about it a little bit. How it's kind of just like a money grab, kind of like what we said. But I love it. I think it's great.
They didn't, and again, I hate to kind of slash Johnny. And
Yeah.
it was
Oh, yeah.
fine. I was really happy with the White Walker.
Because we actually are big fans of Johnny Walker.
Big
So
fans.
we were just expecting, besides Winecast.
I really wasn't expecting a lot because I knew what the price
I
was
was
going to be.
expecting
but-
it to be about as good as Black Label. And I don't think it was.
But I don't know, I just feel like that was more of like a gimmick or a cash grab, whereas this, it feels more thought, like a thought through. And it's just scotch. It's not like, put me in the freezer and see a message. It's, hey, this is single malt scotch. Drink me and you'll enjoy it.
Man, absolutely.
So on the palate, I'm getting smoke, peat, brine, but not overpowering by any means.
Some spice.
Some spice. A little bit of citrus on it.
Getting some smoked paprika.
It's very well balanced, and it should be for what you're paying and for it being Lagavulin. They do things right. But I get like smoke, raisin, citrus, like it just kind of,
Yeah.
it goes, and there's not
It's
one.
so weird because as soon as you put it in your mouth, it's like smoke.
Yeah.
Then it turns into raisins.
Yeah.
Then you get like a little spice in the back, like a little kick in the back.
Would you buy this?
Yes, I would buy it, and I would buy it again. Hopefully I would have a chance to buy it again before it's impossible to find, because sooner or later it will be.
Yeah.
Would you?
I would buy this. I think it's a great addition to Lagavulin, even though it is limited. It won't be around forever, so get out there and start looking for it while you still can.
Would you like Lagavulin or other single malts to continue doing this
Yes.
whole market?
I think it's fun. Although, I'm not a big fan of always trying to go out and grab 8 single malt scotches at one time.
At one time, right? Yeah.
I know other people I've seen on Reddit too, they're like, damn you Game of Thrones, now I have to go out and buy them all, or,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Well, and the thing is, we can't find them all.
Yeah.
I know we had a place that had all of them.
It'd be nice to have a
at the
fair
time-
shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, we just even haven't seen them all, so.
Yeah.
And
So.
then the people at the liquor store think you're some sort of nut for going in there every other day and snooping around.
Right.
You
Weren't you here yesterday? You're here every day.
buy another bottle?
Buy another one?
You lush.
Make sure you hold it like this. I've seen it. People hold it like this. Well, how many times I've heard that?
So we did Lagavulin 8 and 16 a long time ago,
Yeah.
when we were still newbies. We probably still are newbies, but it's fine. I gave Lagavulin, I'm just gonna give it to what we do now, basically an A+, and I think the 8 was an A.
Yeah.
are pretty close to that as well. So AA plus, both of them.
Yep. I gave the 16 an A minus and the 8 an A. I would probably change that nowadays because I like more of the smoky peat now.
Yeah.
Where the 16 has more of that, so I'd probably give the 16 an A plus and the 8 an A as well.
Yes. Then I don't think my grades would change. I would give this a B plus. So
explain yourself.
I think B plus is pretty good.
I know. It is good.
So part of me was, when I was thinking about this review and thinking about my notes and then tasting it again, kind of changed my opinion. I was thinking I was going to give it a B.
Okay.
But I'm going with a B plus. And what I thought was, I liked what they did where it was different from the 8 and 16, where it wasn't as just like a smoke bomb in there. And yes, I understand you can get other flavors in the other ones too, but
correct.
Smoke, brimstone, or brine is the major flavor in those. You know, I think it's different, and I like it because it's different. I get more of the citrus, more of the spice, and some of that fruit in there as well. So the only thing that knocks it a little bit is it's a little mild. It's easy to drink, but I think it's really well balanced, really good flavor. I think Lagavulin knocked it out of the park here, and a B plus.
Okay. I would give the nose an A.
Yeah.
I really like the nose. The palate, I would give a B plus. So all in all, I would give this an A minus.
Okay.
I love the, I mean, for all of them, the cases are just awesome. The label is awesome. I love everything about the bottle. And liquid inside is good. I mean, an A minus overall. I think it's great that they made it an age statement. I'm
House Lannister.
House Lannister.
All right, guys, this was the Lagavulin House Lannister edition Game of Thrones. If you can, go for a little hunt and see if you can find any of these. And leave us a comment which one you want us to review next. And we might just open that one.
Yeah, and we'll choose that one.
Please remember to like and subscribe to this video. That helps us out a lot. Gotta get those likes.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon.
Yeah.
To help us continue doing this, and you get cool little things for that.
That's right. So become a patron and join the cause.
Join the cause.
For simple diversion. All right, guys. Don't forget to always have a drink in one hand, a cigar in the other, and good company by your side. And just like always,
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.